What's up, guys? It's dlperrio. Today we're playing a $3 knockout tournament on Full Tilt Poker. Um, right now we're on the final table bubble. I believe I'm fourth in chips. Uh, got ace 10 right here. Gonna go ahead and put it in. There's already 12,000 in the pot. We're close to 13. So when you get late in these multi-table tournaments, you got to try to steal. You got to get your money in there. When you have decent hands, you can't just sit around and fold. You could probably fold your way to the final table if that's all you're interested in, but if you want to have big cashes, if you want to win tournaments, you're going to have to gamble a little bit. You're going to have to be aggressive. You have to get your money in. And there is a difference between you getting your money in first and you calling off your money. I put my money in first with ace 10 there. I'm sure if you talk to any of the top online multi-table tournament players, they all tell you that's a pretty standard play right there. This is the last hand before break. I think I did cut this part out of the video, so I'm not going to pause it. Right here, Gammon King, betting 18,000, has 28,000 left. He's not folding. No reason to think that I can run a play there. This tournament had 441 players in it. I played it a couple of days ago, so I'm pretty sure I can remember most of the key parts. So hopefully it turns out pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and pause for a second. Well, never mind. Alright, we're back. 10-8, small blind. If it was to, if everyone folded to me, I probably wouldn't shove here just because of the size of shooter stack. He could very easily call me with, ace high or, any pocket pair. I just don't want to put myself in that situation right now. I don't need to. This is always a problem when you come back from break. There's people haven't quite gotten back to the computers yet. So first hand after break can always be a little slow. I'm guessing that I fold here. My guess is that Biker has a pretty good hand. Maybe. I'm sure the shooter is concerned about what he might have. And to me, that's not a very good play. He has ace jack there, or five-handed. Don't limp in. Just stick your whole stack in there. You already got a short stack. And I see these type of players all the time. They just try to fold their way to the final table. And sometimes it works. But when they get to the final table, they have no chips. And they end up going out, ninth, eighth, seventh. Most of the money in a multi-table tournament is going to be in the top three spots. That's what you're playing for. When I start off in a tournament, my goal is to make the final table. Because I know once I make the final table, anything can happen. But you have to have some chips when you get there. If you get to the final table and you've got, you know, less than 5% of the total chips in play, lot of luck. You're gonna need some good cards. Ace 9 is pretty standard shove. Or 5-handed. You know, I know the only person that I'm worried about is shooter. Because the other stacks are all pretty short. And I know they're not gonna put their money in there without, you know, a premium hand. Okay. Just gonna pause that, but alright, we're at the final table. I don't exactly get a favorable table draw. I get the shooter. He's still on my left. He's a big stack, and I have alkaline trip on my right. He's the chip leader in this tournament at this point. Okay, pocket tens. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in. Uh, you know, I could make a 3x raise, run the risk of having alkaline trip call. I think that was the reason that I did shove. Normally I would just make it 3x, knowing that I was pot committed against, you know, Gammon King, Biker, you know, Canuck Fan, and Vikog. Pause this for a second. Uh, this is the tournament summary. First place, 275. Payout structure. Currently in third place. As far as reads on these players, I don't really remember. I do know Gammon King is kind of a donk. If I remember right, I'd been at his table like most of the tournament, and I'd seen him getting out of line quite a bit. He just didn't seem like a very good player. You know, as you can see right here, he's limping in under the gun. I mean, I'm not sure if I call here. Yeah, go ahead and call. It's only 4,000 more to win, you know, 32. That's like, you know, getting 8 to 1. So here I flop top pair. I'm pretty confident that the shooter doesn't have a hand. He's a big stack. If he had a good hand, he probably would have re-raised. In Gammon, to me, I'm not sure exactly where I'm at with this guy. I don't know if he limped in with a big hand or if he limped in with some kind of small pocket pair that he was trying to hit a set with, or some crappy suited connector. But, you know, really at no point in this hand did I really like my hand. I had top pair, didn't have a very good kicker, and then the second 10 comes out. You know, I guess I played that hand kind of weak, but it wasn't really because I was scared of the shooter. You know, I was more concerned about Gammon, you know, limping in under the gun. When players do that, it always concerns me. I think at this point, the blinds are getting pretty high. You know, before there's even a bet made, there is 24,000 in the middle. And if the tournament summary comes up again, maybe we'll be able to see what the average stack is. But the blinds are getting pretty high. And when the blinds get high, players get aggressive because those blinds are worth a lot. Those blinds are definitely worth stealing.